Good morning. We are extremely pleased that you are here. It is good to come together for the purpose of co-creating. Do you agree?
Yes.
You are knowing what you are wanting.
Yes.
You are appreciating the evolution of your desire.
Yes.
Really? You are appreciating the variety and contrast that provides it. Really? Getting a little ringing. You are knowing what you are wanting. Just checking you out. Your words say yes, but your vibration says something different. Well, variety and contrast certainly does sharpen focus. Is that a good thing?
Yes.
And when you come to a point of clarity, even if others don't agree with it, is that a good thing?
Yes.
And is it your quest to feel around for the opinion of others and conform? Is it your quest to expand to new ideas of what you want? And what is your gauge? How do you know? How do you know when you're reaching into an expanded place? How do you know? So are you saying that there is a resonance that you are feeling for that lets you know what track you're on? And how do you discern that resonance that equals that source vibration from the resonance that equals what those around you are confirming? We really have a undertone. How do you get the vibration just right? You turn knobs. You just keep turning the knob till the resonance is right, yes? Just keep turning the knob until you can stand it. And then you keep turning the knob until it feels even better. And then you just keep turning the knob until it feels right to you. And then more contrast comes and screws up your knobs. And we're just here to briefly say to you, deal with it. Because it's going to keep coming, and 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 we're going to keep waiting, we're going to keep waiting. It's going to keep coming, it's going to keep coming. The contrast is going to keep coming, isn't it? So, is the contrast that continues to come ultimately a wanted or an unwanted thing? Do you want to get to the place where no more contrast comes? Yes. There's one honest person in this room. But if you could come to the place where the contrast no longer comes, what would that mean? Think about it. If contrast isn't coming pretty strong and steady, what does it mean? If contrast stops coming, it means you've stopped sifting, you've stopped sorting, you've stopped reaching. If contrast stops coming, all of those things are true. But what really is true if contrast stops coming? No more expansion. So if contrast stops coming and you finally come into balance with everything that has come, could you hold steady there, or would there be another kind of contrast that would come that's speaking about the lack of motion forward? And wouldn't you describe that as boredom? And isn't boredom a sort of contrast? So it turns out you all don't have to worry about any of that, because it is our promise to you, except for the sound in this room today, contrast is going to keep coming. Contrast is going to continue to come. The question is, how are your sea legs? And the answer to that is, how well have you embraced the overall concept and advantage and perfection of contrast? Because when you make peace with it, when you acknowledge that your expansion is dependent upon it, and that your expansion is a wonderful thing, and that in fact, as an eternal being, you embrace it completely. As an eternal being, as you embrace contrast completely, then as it comes, you sharpen your teeth on it. As it comes, you find your sea legs with it. As it comes, you come to new conclusions. As you come to new conclusions, you attract with greater power. As you attract with greater power, more non-physical energy flows to you and through you. As more non-physical energy flows to you and through you, you feel more alive, provided you are managing the energy that comes.